Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Kashmir Food Fusion. Click on the subscribe button here to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon button to remain updated. Today we are going to show you how to make restaurant style kebab kanti at home. This recipe was a highly requested one and here we have made it. We've shown you how to make this recipe at home and you can follow the easy steps and make it easily at home. So please try this recipe and let us know if you've liked it or not. The ingredients used here are 2 chopped tomatoes. You can see how we've chopped them. Then you used 2 capsicum and chopped them. All these vegetables are washed. We used 2 to 3 green chilies, a cup of fresh coriander leaves, and we've used kebabs. I've shown you how to make kebabs in my channel, you can watch it. We've also used 3 medium-sized chopped onions. You can use salt according to your own taste. Then we've used 1 tablespoon of garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, of pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of fennel seed powder, 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and turmeric powder. Then we used 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Now let's start with the recipe. In a bowl, add the chopped onions. Now after adding the onions, you have to add all of the spices that I showed you. After washing your hands, mix these spices and add vinegar. So here you can see I've added vinegar and salt. And I've added the green chilies as well. You have to keep the capsicum tomato for later. So after washing your hands, you have to mix them really nicely. Make sure the spices they get mixed with the onions and onions break down into small pieces. And now I added food color here. You can skip this part, but I've added the food color so that it gives a good color to our kanti. So you can see I'm adding them again. And now we have to keep it aside covered for 5 to 10 or 15 minutes maximum. So until then, we'll fry these kebabs. Here you can see that I am chopping them into smaller pieces. So now we will fry them. So in a pan we've added oil, and when the oil is hot we will add the kebabs into it and fry them until they are light golden brown. We don't have to over fry them or make them crispy. We have to fry them until they are light golden brown in color. So here you can see that I'm making sure that all the pieces of the kebab they get fried. Now when they are done, we'll take them out on a plate and keep them aside. We'll use the same pan and same oil for frying of tomatoes and capsicum. You can remove some of the oil if you want, if you don't want a lot of oil in the kanti. So here you can see in the same pan and oil I'm adding the ginger garlic paste. Fry it a bit, and now you can see that after frying it a bit, I'm adding the tomatoes. We have to fry the tomatoes until they are 20 to 30% done. And now you can see that the tomatoes are almost done, so we'll add the capsicum into it and now we'll fry them together. You don't have to over fry any of the vegetables here because usually in the kanti the vegetables are kind of raw. They are crunchier, not raw exactly, but they are crunchier. So here you can see that I'm stirring it and making sure that the capsicum also get fried. And they are also almost 20-30% done. I will add the marinated onion So now I'll add the onions along with the spices. Here you can see that I've added the onions. Now I will fry them together. As I said earlier, we don't have to over fry the onions. We just have to fry them until the rawness leaves a little bit, but they still remain crunchy and crispy. Here you can see that I am mixing the capsicum, tomatoes and onions together and frying them. Now we will add the kebabs into it and mix them well. You can use the same recipe for chicken kebabs as well, but here I have showed you the mutton kebabs. And now we will add a little bit of water, almost 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, so that the spices, they leave their flavors into this kanti. Please make sure not to add a lot of water, because that way your onions won't remain crunchy. They'll soften and we don't want that to happen. So you have to just add a little bit of water. Now after mixing all of this, we will let it remain on the burner for about 2 to 3 minutes and cover it with the lid. So you can see that after removing the lid, our kanti looks done, and I'll add the chopped coriander leaves. Now I'll mix them again. And again put it on the burner for about 1 minute and keep the lid on, so that the coriander also leaves its smell into the kanti. So after a minute, I've checked that our kanti is done. So we'll serve it hot on a plate. Here you can see that I've served it hot on a plate. You can eat it with a chapati or naan or rice if you like. Please try this recipe, subscribe to our channel and share and comment. Thank you for watching this video.